Hello, so I'm back, still alive on my day trail. I'm almost, I went through half day of day trail already. So around 6 p.m. tonight, we'll complete the trail day. And I think it's almost the milestone that I go halfway through this challenge. And I'm just so happy that I made it until this point. This is the longest fast that I ever done. So the past two days since the last video was a bit rough, and also I'm going to have new roommate. So I believe it's better to do an update now on YouTube. All right. So last time when I did it, I was at the end of my day 10. And at that time, I was like having so much energy. So looking at my tracker spreadsheet now, I can see that from day 7 and day 10, it was like heaven. So I always feel a lot of energy. But day 11, things hit hard. And I'm not sure if it's because of external factors or it's just the cycle and how it's supposed to be. But what happened after I posted YouTube video last time, at the very end of my day 10, I went to my friend's place and it was minus 17 outside, and I was dressing like it was 17 Celsius degree outside. So I was freeze to death outside. And also at my friend's place, I couldn't think of a way to properly warm myself up. So I was like in a cold mode for like 3 hours. And then on the way back, it's the same, even lower because it's getting dark. Maybe minus 18, minus 19, I don't know. But it's just freaking cold. And I was so relieved that I can make it home alive. Really, it was really really cold. And what I learned is that my I was I have always been very proud and confident about my cold tolerance, but during my fast, I lost all of the confidence because I always feel cold. So right now, I'm sitting inside. We have the heater. I think it's running full force, really hot, and I also have a small heater that blowing hot air to my feet because I have cold feet, and I'm dressing like this. So one jacket, one layer, uh, one jacket for first layer, second layer, and third layer, and I'm feeling alright and not hot at all. But my fingers are still a little bit chill, and I still feeling chill in my feet. Yeah, so I think fasting really dropped my body temperature. I can check with Oura Ring later on at the end of the fast and see how my body temperature fluctuate throughout the whole journey. But yeah, that's what I noticed. So when you do your fast, be careful with cold. If you do that in the winter, just ensure that you always dress up well, maybe overdress is better than underdress. So that what happened in late evening of day, actually is the start of day 11 in the evening. So I was cold until I got home, and even when I got home, I still got really cold, and I need to blow the hair dryer to my blanket, and I was also add more clothing on that, and I at the end I still feel cold and I need to fill this bottle with hot water and then close it up and then just hold it with me like this when I sleep. And that is the only way for me to fall asleep and not feeling cold. I will need to chip on water. So yes, I need to keep holding that. And at one point, I realized that my fingers got numb because I was pressing it with with the bottle. But anyhow, I woke up super early, like half past 3 a.m. in the morning, and I couldn't fall back at sleep. So I decided to got out of bed and get moving because I also have work to do. So and it was, I don't know if it's a good decision, but I rather just wake up and do something than staying on bed and do nothing and couldn't sleep. So that's what I did, and I feel like a zombie. Like I feel so bad. I couldn't, like my brain wasn't function. I was like sitting right here and listening to music and trying to distract myself to consume some content on YouTube and some article, but I wasn't myself at all, and I feel really bad. So I added in my day 11 tracking note. Morning energy is 2, focus is 2, strength is 3 because I felt like crap. But then, after I have coffee and some quick push up and squat that I do daily, it got to 10 for the energy. And what I noted here is that um, at 11 a.m., tiredness went away from 8. Okay, so I woke up around 4, like I was sitting here around 4, and then it took me 4 hours to get back to human being from the zombie mode. And my peak energy was around 10 when the sun comes. So that's what I noted there yesterday. And the focus also increased, but still I keep, but it's also normal for me when I'm not fasting as well. I do have very short attention span and I keep distracting myself with all things on the internet. So it's always required willpower for me to stay really focused, even though even for, especially for the tasks that I find it boring, but even for the tasks that I like, I still get distracted easily. And the strength also improve from 3 to 10. So I just and the same happened today, even though today I was having a really good sleep. So let's let's also touch on the sleeping of yesterday before continue on the morning energy and my big takeaway from this. So what happened is that I decided to have a pretty chill day. I didn't expect myself to be super productive because I feel like crap and I know that I only slept like 3 or 4 hours. But I did manage to get 1 hour of deep sleep, which is incredible because that amount of deep sleep was longer than even the other days when I sleep longer. So that's really interesting how the body and how my brain works. Mm, so in the evening, I did take a 1 hour nap, and it was so good. Like I felt so alive after that, and I really enjoyed the nap. It just feels so rested. Like that moment when you're tired and you can sleep, it's just like heaven. So I did enjoy that, and then I call home, and then I get going with tidying up my apartment. And at the end, I took a long shower, hot shower, and I feel so refreshed. And then I do some uh, continue with the laundry, and at the same time listening to podcast and audiobook. And so around 9:30, I already feel so sleepy, and I decided, okay, it's time to go to bed. And so I did, and I was having three layers, the same layers uh, of clothing, and I also wearing a very long trouser. Now I forgot to mention. For now, I'm wearing like two layers of trouser as well to keep me warm, just to show how cold it can get during your prolonged fast. If you like me, um, yeah, and I was like, I put on my daily meditation app, and I slept like during the meditation as I usually do, and it was so good. Like, Aura recorded two gap that I woke up, but I didn't remember the first gap. I only remember the second one that I went to pee because and it's around 3 a.m., which is interesting because at that time yesterday I also woke up. But I decided I still feel the need to have more sleep, so I got back to bed and enjoy uh, some extra hours of sleep. And 6:30, my alarm ring. I didn't feel like wanting to get out of bed, but I did. And I also have like, so now coming back to the point that I mentioned earlier about morning energy, I also feel a little bit, not little bit, really crappy um, when I first woke up, and just drinking water, and I felt hungry and I felt craving, and I have thought about giving up on my fast. I was thinking about food. I was fantasizing how nice it is to give myself food so that I can feel stronger, because I felt like I have no energy. And I also thought about the incoming boot camp and master study that I will start next week. And it's a bit terrifying because if I keep feeling that way, I don't think uh, I could make it. But then after because I always need to wait 1 hour before I start my caffeine window for the day, I I just do some uh what did I do? I do some messaging, I do some podcast listening, I do some I do some recording, and weighing myself and taking progress photos, and just doing some random videos with my camera while waiting for the coffee, because I really don't have energy to do anything like intellectual demanding. So that's what I did. But then after I have my coffee, and then I decided to do some push up and just very quick squat and pulling with that little thing, I felt much better, much stronger, and much happier and much more energetic. I don't know why. And then it's only from that moment I felt like I'm leaving. I'm alive. So what I'm trying to say here, and the biggest takeaway of today's video, is that there will be a moment when you feel like giving up, and it feels so bad, and you felt. Oh, and I also the podcast that I was listening from last night until this morning was about fasting and all the benefits of it, to keep myself motivated and keep myself inspired, and reminded myself the the all the reasons why I even started it. and to like keep myself accountable to not give up too soon unless it's really, really needed. So if you ever during your fast feel like giving up, of course, safety first. You shouldn't push through and then ended up like losing your life or hurting yourself. So that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is be a little patient, observe your feeling and cravings and how long that feelings lasts. If it lasts for long, without like if you don't try anything, of course it will just keep feeling that way. But if we want to change the way we feel, we need to change something. So maybe have more water, maybe some light exercise, maybe some fresh air. Yes, I forgot to mention. So I just opened the window after the coffee and I I enjoyed that breeze of fresh, high quality Finnish air and it was so good. So I think our brain also love of oxygen, high quality oxygen as well. So yes, that's it for today. And I think let's wrap up with my weight. So is keep I was having a constant downward trend. So on day 9 I weighed 59.6 and day 11 I dropped 300 grams and day 12 today I dropped 400 grams compared to the previous day. So yes, that's that for today. Now I will continue with my coffee until like before my window close at 10, half past 10. And also, I think one contributing reason for yesterday good latency, that it didn't take me so long to fall asleep is that I stopped coffee around half past 10 and I only have one dose. So, uh, thought 15 grams of Robusta. So, I will try to keep it like that today as well. Maybe extend my caffeine window until 11 so that I can enjoy it more when I will be continue with the Harvard CS50, which is really interesting. If any of you watching interesting in programming and computer science, I would highly recommend, even though I'm just doing my lecture 0. And I think they have, let's see, how many lectures do they have? Lecture 10. Okay. So they have 10 lecture. At the end, they also have cybersecurity. Did I mention that I want to be a hacker at some point after my mom being scammed? Anyway, thank you for watching. If anyone is watching, I hope you have a good day and get a lot of benefits from your fast. I wish you good health and yes, enjoy your life. Fasting makes our life better. Today also I look at the mirror. I was dressing like this. Um, and I look at the mirror and I couldn't be more happy. Like it gives me the confidence or the look that I always like. Now the lighting is so shitty. Maybe if I put my laptop here, it would be better. Yes. So, I mean, I feel so comfortable in my whole skin, which I was like, there's many different stages in my life. that I felt comfortable and comfortable and confident, and then not comfortable and not confident. So for now, I feel like it's super comfortable, and I can show you why. Because I have this. No, I have to show you for any woman out there. I don't know if you like me, but for me, the low belly fat is something that I'm not saying this in a way that I hate myself, but I feel like it's not my potential to have like a big belly. But look at this. Like this is now I'm pushing through. So this look like this. But also I'm feeling like going to the restroom right now, so maybe a little bit of water there. But then if I just stand straight, it will be like this. And I mean, this is so nice. I'm sorry, it's like I'm complimenting myself, but I was just many times in the position where I look at the mirror and I felt what I have been doing to myself. This is not the person that looks energetic, beautiful, confident. It's not the hair that I want her to be. And it just feels so helpless when I know the reason why I look that way is because I'm not really taking care of my body. I was indulging in all the junk food, ultra processed food with a lot of additives, which do nothing good for my long term health and even body image. But I couldn't stop. And again, now I'm just explaining the reason why I started fasting is I really hope that after, if I make it to 26 days, that after this 26 day, I will be free from my food addiction, and I won't crave for unhealthy food anymore, and I can have that confidence that okay, if I ever have a cinnamon bun korapusti, as we call it here in Finland, or some potato chips, I won't feel guilty, and that is the important. Like, or even saying no because not because I force myself to say no, but just like meat. For now, if you offer me, I used to love KFC chicken a lot, but and also in Vietnam we have this dish cơm tấm, and it's absolutely my favorite. But it's the thing in the past now. I've been I stopped eating meat for more than 5 years, and now even if you make the best cơm tấm and the best KFC chicken, and it smells so good and it looks so yummy, and you put it right in front of my face, I want to eat it because I lost completely my appetite. So that's what I hope with this 26-day fasting, I can lose my appetite for all the shit in the supermarket produced by the food industry to get us hooked and lose ourselves. So yes, that's what I hope. And look at my time. I mean, I never have, not really never, but this is exactly the way that I want, and I would like myself to look like. Uh, so because the way that you look, and now I just feel tempted to show the hair a bit, and even my hair. I feel like my hair go softer, and my skin. My skin got better. The acne go away. Of course, now this webcam cannot show it, but it just look brighter and more What's the word? English is not my native language. It just look more alive, not alive. I'm sorry, I don't know, but you know when uh lightening. I don't know, when you look at someone and their skin is kind of like healthy skin. So yes, that's what's happening right now, and I hope I can keep this even after the fast. And yeah, of course, I will keep you guys posted throughout the fast, and also like 1 month after the 26-day fast, 2 months after, 1 year after, to see if this, because of course all the transformation is nothing if we cannot sustain it for long, right? That's the reason why we do transformation. We want to become a whole better human, and we want to start a whole better life chapter, that we can be the best version of ourselves, not that frustrated circle of very restricted, feeling so good, come back to the old patterns, feeling at the rock bottom emotionally, uh, lost trust in yourself, self criticism, and then you feel so bad that you need to have another transformation, and it just goes like that. I don't want that, and I hope this time, and I believe this time will be different. Okay, let's stop this for now. I go to the loo and come back for the course. Have a good day. Bye bye. Yes, please end the stream.